Yes, sir. What it do, gang? We live, we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. Y'all know me, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Here today, bringing you another starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. So if you're new to the channel, you stumble across the right spot. It's the best kept secret in daily fantasy sports. Hit that subscribe button, man. Turn the notification bell on. Everybody in the sound of my voice, hit that like button. All right. Now, sorry no video yesterday, gangs, but you know that's the problem with being a one man show, man. If things come up and if you can't do it, it's not gonna get done. So my apologies. Had some things going on, couldn't quite get the video to you yesterday, but it was a small 4 game slate. You know I don't give starting fives for small slates anyway. Gave a couple of plays yesterday. I think like Clarkson and Wendell Carter Jr. on FanDuel. I think it was Clarkson and Vooch on DraftKings. They were solid plays. Vooch was solid. Clarkson was okay. Uh, yeah. So that was last night's slate. Hope y'all made some money. We got a nice little 6 game of the day on this NFL Sunday, getting ready for the playoffs. Let's get to this basketball though. It's a lot of question marks right now. I'm talking about a lot of questionable guys. Who knows how this slate is gonna look, man, by the time Lock gets here. I mean, it's so many questionable guys. I had trouble putting this starting five together for y'all. Just trying to weave around and play with different scenarios, but we're gonna get into it and see what I got for y'all. At the top, man, at point guard, I'm gonna look at D'Angelo Russell, 7,300. Now we have Anthony Edwards is questionable. If Anthony Edwards is out, man, just sign me up for D'Angelo Russell. You seen the thumbnail. If Edwards misses, they're gonna need. I don't know. The scoring's gonna come from Russell. Jalen Noel's gonna be in play. Like I don't know where the scoring come from with Anthony Edwards out over here, but I know Russell's gonna get majority of the work, and he's a guy that can get scorching hot, man. That jumper fall. I'm gonna love D'Angelo Russell if Anthony Edwards missing this spot. So get you some D'Angelo Russell, man. You know he has a few. He's not gonna 2 or 3 rebounds, maybe. You know what I'm saying? He good for 5 or 6 assists, maybe more since the ball gonna be in his hands a little more with no Anthony Edwards. But we really want that shot to get going. We want to see a couple 3 balls fall from him. We know D'Angelo Russell, a guy who has 50 point, 60 point upside. We didn't see him have monster fantasy games before in the past when called upon. So they're definitely gonna need him in this spot if no Anthony Edwards here, and it's a great matchup against the Houston Rockets. So I'm gonna love getting D'Angelo Russell at 7,300. Now coming in at shooting guard. If Ja Morant misses, sign me up for Desmond Bain. I think they're gonna settle, man. There's no real reason for him to play against the Utah Jazz, and we know the Memphis is a team that is solid. Even with they can win games with no Ja Morant, but they're beat up. They got a lot of questionable tags over there as well. Expect Bain to be back in this matchup. I think he set out the last one, just injury management. But yeah, like if Ja is out, it's gonna be the Bane show. He's gonna get whatever shots he wants. I'm gonna get plenty of Desmond Bane like everybody else. All right, he's gonna be great chalk if Ja is out. Now, coming in at the small forward, we got Chris Paul is questionable, man. If he misses, I don't know where they get offense from. But I know one thing. I know who gonna shoot it, and that's Mikal Bridges, 5,900. If Chris Paul is out, that's going to bring in the guys like Shamet into play, Dwayne Washington Jr. It's going to free up so much stuff, but Shamet and Bridges are going to have to do the scoring. And Washington too, man. If Paul misses, it can get ugly. But give me Bridges, 5,900. He's going to let it fly. I can tell you that right now. He is going to let it fly. You might see him get 25 shot attempts like you've never seen before. No Booker, no Paul. It's going to be, Bridges going to think it's his show, man. I love Mikal Bridges at 5,900. Chris Paul is out versus the Cavaliers. I know it's a tough matchup, but Bridges is going to be able to do whatever he wants, all right? And then coming in at the power forward spot, if Paul George misses, man, you can sign me up for Kawhi Leonard, 8,200. No questionable tag on him. He should be good to go. They may like to keep Paul George out. I told y'all them hamstrings and groins, man, they very, very fickle, man. One cut the wrong way, one little. I don't like messing around with hamstrings and groins. I play those very cautious. So when I see guys with those type of injuries, I usually stay away from them. So they may rest Paul George's hamstring here. But Kawhi Leonard's in play whether Paul George plays or not. It's just going to make him look even better if PG-13 is out because it'll be his show. But I'm going to like some Kawhi Leonard 8,200. And then coming in at center, we're going to stay on the Memphis side. I'm going to look at my boy Jaren Jackson Jr., man. Steven Adams is questionable. Brandon Clark is already out. If Steven Adams sits, I think Jaren Jackson gets some run at the center, and he should absolutely destroy against Utah. You know what you got to worry about. We got to avoid the fouls. But here's why I like him. Like I said, if Adams sits, he should get run at center, which means more rebound opportunities against a porous Utah front court. I'm not really concerned about fouls, even though you already always got to be with Jaren Jackson, but they don't have a presence down low that they play through. Nobody on this team really attacks and finishes at the rim. So he should be able to stay out of foul trouble in this contest. But it's Jaren Jackson, man. You never know. You never know with him. But please, come on, my guy. Avoid foul trouble right here. He could crush in this spot, especially with no Ja, no Steven Adams, man. It should be him and Baines show out here, along with Lil Tyus Jones as well. I mean, everybody gonna get that's the go-to once Ja is out. But I like Jackson Jr. right here. Just please stay out of foul trouble for me, my guy. Please, I'm begging you. Please. All right? There you have it, man. Your starting five for DraftKings: D'Angelo Russell, Desmond Bane, Mikal Bridges, Kawhi Leonard, and Jaren Jackson Jr. All right, let's go look at FanDuel and see what I like for y'all over there. Coming in on the FanDuel side, I'm just standing at the top. D'Angelo Russell is slightly cheaper over here, $7K. Absolutely love it. Listen, just get him. If Anthony Edwards out, just play D'Angelo Russell. He can fail just like anybody else, but he's every opportunity, great matchup. It's just going everything plus for D'Angelo Russell, man. Give me D'Angelo Russell on both sides, all right? At the shooting guard, I'm going to look at Dwayne Washington. He should step into the starting role if CP3 is out. We've seen him play very well in minutes this season. I like Dwayne Washington at 4K like everybody else is going to like him if Chris Paul is out. But he should be solid value, even though it's a tough matchup against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like I said, these guys are going to be so cheap and get so much run. They're going to have so much usage with no Paul, no Booker. Just sign me up for Dwayne Washington, all right? Some of the small forward, just stand with Desmond Bane. Enough said. I ain't gonna listen. He's in play regardless. If Ja plays, you still can get Desmond Bane. 6,600. He can definitely return value on his price tag, man. So Bane's in play regardless. It's just if Ja is out, he's gonna look that much better, man. You're gonna have to load him up, all right? If Ja is out, give me Desmond Bane 6,600. At the power forward, stand with I'm loading the boat, man. If Steven Adams is out. This is just Steven Adams. It don't matter about Ja or nothing. If Ja is in and Steven Adams, that's even better for Jaren Jackson because he can get some pick and rolls with Ja. Crash to the hoop for some alley-oops, whatever the case may be. But it's just Jaren Jackson just depends on Steven Adams because Steven Adams, I think he gets men in that center. And like I said, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, he can avoid foul trouble. But I'm gonna like some Jaren Jackson tonight if Steven Adams is out. All right, and then coming in at center. Look at April Sangoon. He's another guy who you have to worry about fouls, but the offense doesn't really go through Gobert, so hopefully that can help him out in that category. But I like him right here, 6,400. The center's rough to on FanDuel, especially, man. Especially if Bam is out, it could get real ugly at the center on FanDuel. But there you have it, man. My starting five for FanDuel: April Sangoon, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bane, Dwayne Washington, and D'Angelo Russell. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pools. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments, questions in the comment section of the video. I'll reply. Or hit me up on Twitter. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's get it.